it's not right for people who are watching these terrible events to say that I'm suffering trauma from watching these events. It's just, there's an insensitivity and a lack of empathy for the people who are actually suffering from this thing.
Question in regards to Palestine is it okay to not watch videos of Palestine if it is making us feel suffocated and helpless and taking a toll on our mental health?
We are helpless. Right? So that's the first thing we have to realize. We are helpless, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who does everything. So that's the first realization that we need to have. The second realization that we need to have is that when we see videos of people being wronged, then there needs to be our there's two ways to respond to this. One way is to feel that, oh no, what's going to happen? It's a terrible thing. I can't do anything, and you become like small. And the other way is to have an anger. Anger doesn't mean that you shout and you scream and you have a rage, but anger is a emotion, and it's part of good character to have a moderation of anger, and that manifests in many good character traits, such as bravery, for example. Because when somebody feels anger, it drives them to do things to help people um, who are uh, who are suffering, and not worry about the consequences of your actions to yourself. So people who feel this way, they'll do things, they'll say things, they'll give money, they'll donate, they will call the politicians, they will they'll say they will be active on social media, they'll do things, and they're why what are they driven by? They're driven by seeing these issues and respond and saying, how can something like this be happening? It's not right, and this is wrong, and then you're moved forward. So when if somebody is feeling suffocated and helpless, then what there is, and then they're not. What needs to happen is that instead of feeling sad and small, there needs to be anger, and that anger is something that moves you forward to do something. Um, so so that's the other thing is that um, there is the we have a we have to make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the when we see something, it's something, the purpose of seeing it is to turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We should be saying hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is our sufficiency, and He is the best of protectors. Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel. Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel. Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel. And we make dua for the ummah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We say, Allahumma arham ummata Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Oh Allah, have mercy on the ummah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allahumma ansur ummata Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Oh Allah, give victory to the ummah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And so we should speak of it in this way, because what is happening through all of these events is that Muslims are regaining a consciousness of their universal brotherhood. That what's happening here are our brothers and sisters, and they are like our own brothers. They are like our own blood brothers and our own blood sisters. So it should move us to make dua. I'm not. I think that this is the proper way to address this issue. I think that it's kind of it's not